Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Tales of Berseria. Today, I actually don't know where we're going. What we're doing? Return to Titania with Medusa. Oh, so can I just exit? Yeah? Nothing is preventing you. Alright, makes sense. So we have to go to Heloise, right? And Heloise is the one over there.
Hey Eleanor, I was wondering, do you think I hurt Medusa saying that stuff to her back there?
Not physically.
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor is different. She's mindful of her ego, and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
Well, I mean, it turns people into demons, so, like, that's probably something you want to...
Big. What a treasure!
You were way too thrilled for that, Eisen. Antique tarot cards. A deck of cards given by a woman in the Forest Islands. For some reason, the edges have been honed to razor sharpness. The master of trivia. American... Oh, American? Subcontinent? I thought it said American. We got a couple more treasures for there, it looks like. Let's actually look at them. Yeah, two more. But as they were saying, like... Yeah, okay. Malevolence is being human, whatever. Yeah, but it's turning him into demons, so you kind of want to stop that because it's like probably going to lead to the extinction of the human race. Alright, so you know what time it is. It's time to get your fortune told, Velvet. Huh? Not interested. Don't be such a spoilsport. You know what they say about my fortunes. Good or ill, you'll leave feeling nauseated. Is that your sales pitch? Maybe you should quit fortune telling and start up a business cursing people instead. Oh, touchy, my dear demon. I know just the reward for you. I'll tell your fortune free of charge. Now, what do the cards have to say? Hey, have you been cramming your eye of newt in your ears or something? I said I'm not interested. The cards say you'll be horribly annoyed by a fortune teller. Spot on, but rather than nausea, I'm feeling more of a headache. Seems about right. Oh, move the org. Oh god! Exploring something or other.
The exploration of the outer seas is going super well.
Yeah. It's all thanks to you guys chipping in.
Oh, we haven't done all that much.
Well, don't rest on your laurels just yet. Worse things happen at sea, you know. The scouting ship could always get eaten by some giant tentacled horror from the deeps.
Danger's a part of the job. Besides, Ifreed's pirates are all about venturing into the unknown.
I wonder what's still hidden out there for us to find.
Terror Island, for one thing. According to ancient legends, it's an island that moves across the outer seas like a ship.
Really? I've never heard of an island like that.
Nobody knows if it's real or not, which is exactly why we have to try and find it ourselves.
Awesome! I can't wait to get to the bottom of this.
Don't get too excited just yet, kiddo. It's good to have enthusiasm and all, but I bet this place is called Terror Island for a reason.
I'm not too worried. Like Eisen said, challenging the unknown is what Ifreed's pirates do. no matter what the risk.
Looks like you've caught the bug too.
Looks like it.
And you get him a little pirate outfit. Oh, oh Jesus, we killed that thing. What was I saying? I don't think I was saying anything. I might have been. So is everyone a demon here?
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
That's kind of boring.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
So there must be a reason why. Maybe there's another Therian, or maybe they're just not bad people there, or malevolent people there.
So
Or
this is
they're-
your secret hideout. Once I get free, he won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Oh, we don't sleep here.
Look how worried I am.
Welcome back! That's Kamoana.
Taking the long way around, it seems.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
You think we're lying to you? I mean, it might be. Oh, God damn it. Shut up.
Eleanor!
Midissa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Maybe.
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
Oh, I like her hair. Like snake scales.
You okay? You can call me Midissa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial.
I mean, Dial's a sweetheart.
Don't you think I'm scary?
A little bit. Mostly in the voice, though.
I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
You're gonna smother her with those things, Jesus.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
I mean, some mothers might.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what.
Again, that's up for debate.
No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry. I hope Kamoana and Midissa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
Puberty.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor.
Definitely
I'll
puberty.
have you watch over Kamoana and Midissa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Grand Poobah of
Why not?
Calamity. I like it.
Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
I mean, where is that? I'm assuming it is... I don't know where that is. North Watchtower. Alright, so... South Watchtower, North Watchtower. Alright.
Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamawana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Oh, a liar.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
What? I don't think your friendship with Bienfu is actually a friendship.
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an earth pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same earth pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. Other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive.
Understatement.
But when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain, and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Lore. I actually like the lore. That's a... Wait, what? Wait, what? How do I get there? Oh, I gotta go to the outer path? God damn it. But yeah, no, I like the lore. I really dig it when they go into like little expositions of how certain species work in RPGs, because you know they're not real things. So obviously we're not gonna know what Malakim's existence is like. Even in Zesteria, they don't really go too far into detail about it. What the hell? Where am I? I'm lost. Okay. So I go back here, and then I go take the bottom one. All right. Should probably try to memorize this place because it seems like we're staying here for a while. But still, I mean, it's really big. Look, I'm an idiot, all right? We were going the right way. You know how I know we were going the right way? Because we were getting skits along this way, and the other way was just a dead end, even if on the map it looks like it's the same place. Yeah, I know, right? We were getting skits, and I was like, oh, we're going the wrong way. No, you're just dumb.
Ah, there you two are.
There's like 6 of us here.
Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Inominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Inominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Inominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Inominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
That's not really
Is that
saving
what
them,
the
huh?
Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Inominat?
No, Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Inominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
Have we checked the local
It's
library?
getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
I mean, I just ran around for 10 minutes trying to find the spot. We could stay a little longer. Sure, I went back and forth like a headless chicken, but found it eventually. Let's see, any skits? We got a star. No skits? Alright, let's go to the star then. And let's talk to you. Parts may be lax when it comes to morals, but at least they do their work properly. We're all literally in the same boat. That's true. Your life is in everyone's hands and their lives is in yours. It's a simple sort of faith. We don't obey rules written down on some book, or in some book. We follow the law of the sea. It actually sounds more troublesome overall. You're not wrong. Oh, it's Bienfu. Ah, Bienfu, what's he even under that hat? That's a very inappropriate thing to ask a Norman. Where do you get off being so rude, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, it's probably his head. His head is underneath that hat. Because that makes sense.
Hey, Laufey, Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night.
I'm so jealous.
She's warm for a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
It's all
He's up
nubby.
at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Modessa, you too.
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
So what, no bathing scene?
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
I mean, you could have said yes.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad Kamilana and
that
Modessa
stare.
are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about.
No, we don't.
Hurry up
Oh,
and
yeah, we
locate the
kind of
next
do.
Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
And Velvet's jealous.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold
Also
this
as a
place
fool.
anyway.
And we've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Is that where Velvet was? Sigh, oh. Oh, now they're skits.
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Inomata shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Inomata.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magulu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
That's a lot.
Oh, how cruel! Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
Bien Phu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magulu!
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
We're just gonna let that happen? Sigh, oh?
Grimoire always
Again?
looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Malak. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale.
Dinner shows?
Maliki came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Full of personality?
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make-or-break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laphicet? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it.
I'm doing something.
Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madam Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
Yeah, you already burned that bridge, buddy. All right. Fishing competition results.
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
Oh, man.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger.
Wasn't that
For
Velvet?
negative points, I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it. If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Wait, can they not
I'll have
touch
the
each
crew
other?
Bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
I would not get in a little boat with
Didn't we just
Eisen.
figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, it's kind of true. He was just making a suggestion. All right, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you get in my video section, check out some of my other content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.